Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Tuesday the 9th of 2025. Happy birthday. Hello, Jacob. Happy birthday and happy anniversary. Well, went pick up my newspapers, stop at the JC store, pick me up a turkey. Then I stop at the drugstore. Like I said, everybody's having problems with the internet today, you know. And my medicine I pick up tomorrow. They couldn't find me into the computer. Kitty Cats is doing okay and all that. I came home. I've always think somebody's following me. I don't break the law. So I pulled off there before I hit my driveway where I can take those newspapers and put them in my neighbor's boxes. And I noticed this pickup truck just stopped, you know, maybe a couple of 100 feet away. I waited for the pickup truck. Oh, come on. And it's a nice pickup truck with a good-looking lady, foxy lady in it, people. And she stopped and we talked a few minutes. It was a diesel pickup truck with the standard transmission. I didn't think they make pickup trucks. Yeah, that's Margaret and Alec. I think the one that's taking a bath is Alec. And Mama's laying down. And so I gotta go pick my medicine up tomorrow. Well, when I was at the drugstore, they couldn't find me in the computer. I said, I got prescriptions that says I got refill, but on your web page it says 0 refills. And they looked it up. They couldn't find me in the computer. Hello, ding dong. Nothing. Hello. Yeah, I was going to call you Van Knight. So I go pick my medicine up tomorrow in Scottsburg. But I was trying to figure out who this good-looking girl was in this pickup truck. Diesel pickup truck. I ain't going to tell you what make or what year or what color. I've never seen that pickup truck on the main road out here. It might be a secret lover I don't know about. Maybe it's a secret lover on YouTube that I don't know. I gotta be funny every once in a while, people. I don't think it's the girl that's 40-some odd years old I've been flirting with for the last couple of weeks, because she supposedly lives in Henryville. And I don't live in Henryville. It could have been her. I don't know, but she was good looking. Exactly, what I'm looking for. And like I say, my day went pretty good. Went up, picked the 3 papers up, stopped at the drugstore, then the dollar store, then home. As soon as I got off the main road, I pulled in my driveway, walk up to the main road and put the newspapers in the box and got back in the car, and I came on home. Hello there. I'm doing fine. You know, trying to get my 1,000+ subscribers by Christmas. You know, that'd be a good Christmas present, people. And I wish I could do better. The outside kitty cats, some of them sleeping on the cage. Some of them's up on the ledge. But I got my tarp on the wall with insulation that they can lay on, insulation up against the tarp to help keep them warm. You know, people, let me tell you something. I'm 70+ years old. 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, and back problems. I live on a fixed income around $900, give or take a little. And I'm trying my best. I'm just an old man. I'm single. And I'm bored. Hello, M for Eve. Eve. Welcome. And, I don't have nothing to do. Hello, bacon, cheese. Yeah, go ahead, as long as it's PG. Go ahead and ask your question, if I can help you. Go ahead and ask your question. I guess they're not gonna answer the question. Hello. I guess you say "aw" and stick your tongue out. I don't think doctors ask you that anymore. They usually, when I was younger, they look in your ears, look in your throat. They don't do that anymore. Why do the chicken cross the road? To get to the other side, hope they don't get run over by a vehicle. That went down the wrong pipe. Oh, Lord. We've been having internet problems around here. Drugstore, gas station, dollar store, everybody having problems. I had problems the other night. Right now, I'm on my date. Why did the dog run away from a tree? Think it because it didn't want to get, I don't know, could be. Excuse me. That's pretty good, Jacob. But people, and from whatever country you're from, that you speak English. I don't understand what you're talking about if you're from Egypt, places like that. That's okay. But other people might know what it talks about, what you're talking about. But it'd be nice if you two would have translating in it, what it would translate into English for people. Like I said, I'm using my data on my telephone because I don't want the way Spectrum Internet is doing. You never know. Everybody's having problems with Spectrum. It might be Charter or Spectrum, Charter, and there's a third one. It's all owned by the same company. I'm watching NCIS Sydney on TV. I got the TV turned down where I won't get in trouble. And I hope everybody had a good day. Today is the 9th. You know how many more days until Christmas. Those people, it's going to be sad the closer it gets to Christmas. And they're going to be upset because I guess it got up maybe about 40 today, but it got down to 30 something last night or before I woke up. But it got up to 40. But people, that is still cold for this old man. It's still cold. It could be 65 outside and I still be cold. Hello, Joe Carson. I tell you, people, I heard them talk. Thanks for reminding me. I couldn't think of what it's called. And Joe Carson, I wish I had a 401k. I know there's people out there that puts money in a 401k. I'm not that smart. I would take what money you got in that 401k, put it into gold. Put it into gold. That's what I would do. Put your money into gold, silver, and platinum, especially gold. I don't trust them 401k people. I've seen some of them go bankrupt or or whatever, I would put my retirement fund into gold. As they tell you on TV, I have you a good safe or a bank with safety deposit box where you can keep that gold and silver in. That's what I would do. You make more money out of gold than you would that 401k. You know, gold is up. If I had all my gold bars that I had in the safety deposit box before my brother stole everything I had in it, because it was in Dad's name. My brother knew blankety blank well that was my gold bars, silver bars, 18 silver dollars I got in elementary school, you know, but he stole it all. But God will punish him. People, karma is the B word. That's how come I tell you all, when you make a will out, the administrator, do not pick anybody in your family. They steal from you, like my brother did me. He owes me over $90,000. I never will see. And you choose administrator, your people. If you know some good lawyers, maybe have about 3 or 4 lawyers as administrators. But don't trust family members as administrators. Okay, Jacob. I hope your dad hurry up and get home. He must have complicated with his gallbladder. And gallbladders, if I remember right, what the doctors told me years ago, 20 years ago, your gallbladder can erupt or blow up. And that releases chemicals in your body. You know, that could have happened to your dad, Jacob. His gallbladder could have exploded. And he's going to be sick for a while and probably stay in the hospital for a while. But like I said, people, Christmas is a bad time for a whole lot of people. Where they go as a family get together on Christmas, either day before or Christmas Day, if it's a big family. And like me, my dad, my mom, my grandpa, and grandma won't be there. Hello, 709 concert videos. And it's a sad time for people. You got some people who got birthdays a few days before Christmas, Christmas Day, or after Christmas. They always get their birthday presents on Christmas. And I don't like it. That's how come I don't like my birthday. Because I always got my birthday presents on Christmas. You people is born days before Christmas or after Christmas, you know what I'm talking about. I kind of hope I have a good Christmas. But I'm going to look for this pickup truck that I saw this morning. She was cute. But I don't know who she was. I always keep looking in my rear view mirror. I left the dollar store and came home. And I don't know if this good looking girl was following me or what, but I walked over to the mailbox, put those papers, I kind of waved the person to come on. They just waited. And it was a good looking girl in a pickup truck, diesel with a standard transmission. I don't remember if it was a dually or what. But I've never seen that pickup truck come down the road, the main road out there. Because, I sit here and I look out the window, my big picture window, and I look. And I don't never seen that pickup truck before. I've seen pickup trucks, but I've never seen this one. But she was a good looking. Yeah, I got my turkey. It's in the freezer. And I want to get some Jell-O instant banana pudding. No, JC store didn't have it. $2 stores didn't have it. So that's okay. That's okay. I wanted to fix banana pudding. I got my vanilla wafers to put in it, but no banana pudding. I guess I have to wait until I go to Charlestown and see if they got it at the JC store there. Just have to wait and see. One of the girls I met at the drugstore, she was from Charlestown. And she told me where she used to live. I told her where I live, and she lives in Scottsburg, somewhere in Scottsburg, which I told her. I said, I like the people in Scott County. She said, why? I said, they're very polite. They talk to you. I said, it's better in Clark County. They're not stuck up like the people in Clark County, Indiana. And like sometime tomorrow when I get up, whenever I get up, I'm going to have to go to the drugstore and pull out my medical cards and give it to the drugstore. I think I got maybe 4 medicines to pick up. And they said they called me. Well, they did call, but it's that automatic voice, telling your medicine ready, and they tell you the 4 medicines that's ready and this and that. And And I don't know if you all heard on your news station. Well, you never know, people. When it snows, I wouldn't want to fly on an airplane. You want to call before you get to the airport, people, and see if there's any delays. In 709, when you get up there and you see John Blackwood, the raccoon whisperer, tell him everybody here in the United States says hello. People, if you like to learn about raccoons, go to James Blackwood, the Raccoon Whispers, on YouTube. He's a retard. You might get to meet him. You know, he feeds probably, he's worse than I am. I got probably 20 plus cats outside that I feed 7 days a week, 2 times a day. He feeds raccoons. He's been doing that for years. I think he started out maybe mommy and daddy. Now there's grandpa, grandma, the great grandpa and grandma. He knows every one of those raccoons by name. And I look at them, but I'm not there every day to look at them. They all look different. And them raccoons up there is pretty nice to John and his wife. And people like 709, it is amazing how he can tell them apart. He can tell you who the daddy and mama is to them raccoons. See, God made special people out there to take care of the animals that God created on the planet. The raccoons where I live, they're buttheads. They're not friendly. You could just tap on the window and they take off. When I lived in Charlestown, they'd come up to you and they would jump on my lap or sit on their back feet like a dog and beg for food. But these country raccoons, I guess because they're out in the country, they can find, I guess, more feed. I don't know. I'm not a raccoon expert. And I got a big pan, plastic pan I set on the porch to put dry cat food in. It's either I don't think the possum, that's more of a raccoon that pulls it off of the porch, off of the top step down to the bottom step, and try to take it to their babies. But it's nice to have pets, even raccoons. Like I say, Jack Blackwood, the Raccoon Whispers, when the raccoons is hibernating for the winter, just like the bears, he feeds Rudolph and them, getting them ready for Santa Claus to use, Christmas Day or Christmas Eve. And he feeds the deer. And I don't know if he feeds the coyotes or the wolves or the possums or like that, but He loves feeding animals. James Blackwood is a retired Mountie slash 5-0 Popo in Canada. And you people thinking of retirement, maybe you want to move to Canada, buy some property, and live in Canada. You can see the conversion from US dollars into Canada money, which it's a whole lot more. Well, people, I know what I paid for a pack of 24 hot dogs. He feeds them raccoons hot dogs, marshmallow, cookies, cat food. He has, I think, 2 small picnic tables for the raccoon, which it has dry cat food on it. He buys, I guess, cases of hot dogs. I guess it's cheaper to buy the case. He has 2 precious kitty cats in his house, a black and white one and a calico cat. And that black and white one, you got to be careful. Sometimes you open that door and that black and white cat wants to sneak out. But cats got it made in the house, people, or dogs. It's cold outside, snow on the ground. By staying in the house, they bring you food to eat. You don't have to worry about rain, snow. You don't have to worry about the wild animals killing you and eating you. Animals got it made in the house. If you live out on the farm, you got your favorite animal on the farm. It might be a cow, a pig, goat, chicken, rooster, any farm animal. Because they love you just like a kitty cat or a doggy. Like I say, I watch a whole lot of videos, farm animals that love them like a dog or a cat. And I've seen videos that people would call the police on people who has horses. Thank you for the hearts. That horses lay down and they sleep. They think they're dead. And the cops showed up. They said, no, they're just sleeping. They walk over, call the horse name. The horse will raise its head like, leave me alone, I'm sleeping. I didn't know horses lay down and sleep like that. I've learned something by watching YouTube. I didn't know that. I don't think my dad or grandpa ever told me about that. Some animals lays down to go to sleep just like we do. Just like chickens and roosters. They usually get top of the chicken pen or if they're out roaming, they get up to the highest point in the tree. Just like, well, one of my kitty cats that died this year, I think I called him Rooster or Chicken. I forget what his name was. He was raised by roosters. And I've always fed them roosters out on the main road. Take chicken feed over there, But that one day, they didn't come running over to me like they usually did. They were standing over by the tree where they roost. And them roosters kept looking up on top of the tree. I said, Henry, Henrietta, and all you, what you looking at? Then they crow. Then you heard, wow, wow. I said, come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty. The cat came walking backwards down the tree, and it walked over to me. Them roosters thought that was their baby. I guess maybe it caught the kitten some mice or something to feed him. And I picked it up and, hold it. And my life was in danger with those roosters. I started walking. If I stopped, the roosters would stop. I said, I'm not going to hurt it. I said, I'm going to take the baby home and it'll get fed cat food. They followed me because they found out that I wasn't going to hurt that baby kitty. But, people, it's cold outside. Maybe I get to see that good-looking girl in the pickup truck. I should have got closer and asked her, you got a boyfriend? Are you married? But dummy me didn't do that. It could be the one that I've been talking to the last couple of weeks at this store, which I'm not going to mention. Maybe it was a sign by God showing me what she looked like. She had the same hair as this other girl. Because the other girl knows what kind of vehicle I drive. But I have to wait and see the next time I stop at that store and ask her, I said, do you drive a pickup truck? I said, if it wasn't you I saw the other day, you must got a twin because she looked like you. I done drank 2 cups of water when I took my medicine. That's one thing, people, wintertime. You don't need ice cubes in your water. When it comes out of the faucet, it's cold because it's about 3 feet under the ground and it's cold already. But people, I want you to help me get my Christmas present of 1,000+ subscribers. And that way I have then I would have money coming in through super chats. But some of you have asked me through emails, you gonna charge a membership? I said no. I'm not gonna do it because I know some people have got good YouTube channels They got memberships. I'm not going to do that. I can understand. I could use the extra money by having those memberships, you know, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. And because it's free, it don't cost you anything, people, except give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free. It don't cost you anything. You can help me grow my YouTube channel where I can get those thousands of subscribers and I start getting super chats. And you people that might saw on the news in Kentucky, I guess at KSU, Kentucky State University, I think today they had a shooting at the Kentucky State University, so KSU, I guess it is called, that they was talking about on the 5 o'clock news today. People, let's stop shooting each other. Stop hating each other because of the color of our skin. People, we might have different colors of skin, but no matter what color your skin is, we all got one thing in common. Is red blood. I know there's different types of red blood, but it's red. It's not black blood, white blood, it's red blood. That's one thing we have in common. We all got red blood. And I'll be going to the post office sometime this week. And because, I check the mail. Say, if you live in California or Indianapolis, Indiana, which is 100 miles away, it takes 7 to 20 days to get a letter in the mail 100 miles away, 50 miles away. It's going by Pony Express. You know, I don't like it. Post office raising the price of stamps up. They're raising the price of the post office box they got there. For what? Slowing down the U.S. mail? I think those people in Washington, D.C. should check why is the post office using the Pony Express. That's what they should do, is check into that. I don't think it's like it in Canada. Boy, Pepsi Zero is good. Like I say, 709, I guess when James buys the hot dogs, I say he buys it by the case. And cookies, he probably buys them by the case. Marshmallows, I said he probably buy that by the case. But what will the raccoons do if James was to pass away? I know his wife is a citizen of Canada. You know, you know, I love raccoons. I want to thank you, Foxy ladies, for being on here. And men, you know, Foxy ladies is always right. And I know the men said, no, they're not right. They're not right. They're wrong. But to keep peace in the family, they're always right. That way you won't have no argument, no knockout, drag out fight, end up in jail for domestic battery. That's a secret, you young people. They're always right. As my dad always say, monkey see, monkey do. Say the monkeys are your kids, and they see mommy and daddy do something, then monkey see, monkey do. That means your kids are going to do the same thing that you do to their mother, or vice versa. You know, if they see you're smoking, they're going to think that's what they're going to have to do, or drugs, or alcohol, or anything like it, or you hitting their spouse. Monkey see, monkey do. So remember it, people. And I'm not going to be on here that long. Because this is Sunday. No, see, here I go again. It's Tuesday. Boy, if it ain't Saturday, Sunday, I know today's Tuesday. I'm not losing my mind, people. I just don't have nothing to do to keep me passing my time. I don't have a foxy lady for a girlfriend. But remember, people, Christmas is coming up. There's some people, it be sad, lonely, because their loved ones ain't there. When they get sad, you know, people wants to think about suicide stuff. You know, I'm gonna be sad. I'm gonna be lonely. And because I don't have any girlfriend, I won't see my mom and dad until I die and go to heaven. And it's a bad time of the year. I might do New Year's Eve. I might do quite a few hours on New Year's Eve. Bringing in the new year is probably what I'm going to do, because it's New Year's Eve. And I don't know, I have to think about it. And see. You know, let's see, where's the newspapers? Don't want the R that. No. Here, people, I'm going to show you this. See that picture right there? Indiana State Police arrested a Tennessee man following a pursuit on I-65 in Scott and Clark County, Indiana, 22 years old, driving a Jeep. A 22-year-old Tennessee man was arrested Monday afternoon, December the 1st, after I remember hearing those police cars going past out on 65. They done a pit maneuver. This is about 1:30 in the afternoon. A 2012 Jeep traveling southbound on I-65 in Scott County, driving crazy. Justin Mars, MEARS, and probation trooper Devon Hoskins near Henryville. And they done a pit maneuver probably around Salisbury area, which is a 9-mile marker. And Thanksgiving, I'm going to show you that. See the bottom picture right here? See the bottom picture? He killed somebody in Pekin, Indiana, Thanksgiving morning. And the guy that done the killing is Philip James Hawkins. Remember, everybody is innocent until they're proven guilty. And result in the death of a 26-year-old Juan Antonio Garcia of Pekin. This is about 1:30 a.m. Thursday morning at the Washington County Sheriff's Department responded to a shooting in the 9,000 block of Bush Road near Pekin, Indiana. And they took him to the hospital by the meat wagon, where he died at the hospital. And people, this here is Charlestown, Indiana. Light up Charlestown. And if you get down to Louisville, Kentucky, they have light up Christmas on the Louisville. They got that you can drive through. I guess it's maybe 20 feet tall that you could drive a 18-wheeler through. They got Christmas lights underground in Louisville, Kentucky. I've never been, but they charge you by the bus load, a SUV load, a car load, maybe $25, $30 for a carload of people. I'm going to go one of these years to that light up Christmas under Louisville. I don't know how to get to it, but I'm going to go one of these years before I... Hello, Carmen. That's okay. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You know, hey, you more important than I am. You take care of yourself. Go to the doctor or a hospital. Take care of yourself. Being sick is bad. And even if I was sick, people, well, I know I'm important to people. I try to help you out, give you ideas. But I want you to take care of yourself. You know, I want you to take care of your body and your family. Because you're important to your family. You got to listen to your doctor. Like, okay, a good hot shower will make you feel better. It'll make you feel better. Just like I like to soak in a tub. But I need one of those walk-in tubs with that. But okay, I'll be in here for a while, and a hot, walk-in tub that has the jets in it. It has heat, and it's like a good massage. I need one of those walk-in tubs. I can't afford one, and I've heard my insurance will pay for it. When I go to the doctor after Christmas and ask him what I need to do. And 'cause I can sit down in the bathtub. I have trouble lifting myself up. Sometimes I might have to sit in that tub a half hour, an hour before I can get the strength to lift myself up. You know. That's why I hate people when you're old and you got arthritis and it's problems. It is problems trying to lift yourself out of the bathtub. Getting underneath the blanket 'cause I'm starting to get a little chilly. Oh, it was my. They talk about. They're talking about rain by 6 a.m.
Tomorrow evening. Now that second wave of impact weather in here Thursday, overnight, early Friday. Vicky, this one has the potential to bring us some light accumulating snow. Right now, it looks like that band has the potential to
See,
across
right there, there's one of the. There's two kitty cats back there, Alex and Margaret. I think this one might be Alex.
Deshaun Anderson faces murder, manslaughter, criminal abuse, and abuse of a corpse charges. In April of 2022, police found 5-year-old Cairo Jordan in a suitcase in a wooded area of Washington County, Indiana. According to a probable cause affidavit, Anderson killed Jordan at a house in Louisville before she dumped his body in Indiana. Anderson was set to stand trial in Washington County next month, but the case has been dismissed there and will now be prosecuted here in Jefferson County. An Elizabethtown couple answers to charges that they killed a man when they threw him off a second-floor balcony. Sean and Nancy Durbin appeared in court today from the Hardin County Jail. Police say the couple threw Bobby Pennington from their apartment last month. The 62-year-old died from his injuries 4 days later.
See, people
back in court next month.
but D. John Anderson, that African American lady, you saw that on the news that she killed her young kid. And I've seen that Louisville, Kentucky, which is Jefferson County in Louisville, they took her to the grand jury, and now she's in Kentucky. And why would a lady like that kill her baby son and put it in the suitcase? And man, if she's in Kentucky jail, maybe I guess the sheriff over there, they have their own county jail. And they're going to have her in solitary confinement. Hello, baby. See, there's her face, people. Yeah. I'm scratching underneath her neck. People, I love those kitty cats. At least they're smart. They're up at the head, not down there by my feet like Alexi is. I think this is Alex. If it's Alex, that'd be her baby. And Margaret is back there, I think. This is Margaret's firstborn. And Kathy's is her secondborn. Like I said, people, the kitty cats is my therapy animals. They're my therapy animals. Are they certified? No. But they know when I feel bad. Sometimes they sit on my lap, like they try to get me to reach down and pet them. You know, that's what I like about them. They're my therapy animals. Even the outside cats, even the ones I call scaredy cats. When it's din time, I can pet them all. And I even got old Tomcat shows up. You know, like the first year he came up to me. I could pick him up, pet him. He'd rub around my legs. The second year, he like, just feed me and and he began to get closer to me. You know, he won't run when I step out to put the dry cat food and the warm milk out. And they, like I say, the kitty cats eats better than me. For Thanksgiving, they had ham, These kitty cats had ham. The outside cat has ham. They eat hot dogs. They eat hot dogs, bologna, besides their cat food, their canned cat food. And they eat good. They eat pizza. Sometimes they get mashed potatoes or corn or green beans or sloppy joes. They get fed good. You know, sometimes the mama cats are catching mice or birdie or squirrels and bring them to the babies and teach them, the smell and the taste of them, where they would go out and hunt for them. That's what a good mama kitty cat does. They teach them how to hunt and go out and find baby rabbits, birdies, squirrels. They seem to get along with the possums and raccoons. Quit showing Subway on TV, people. You're making me hungry. Oh no, it's Wawa. WAWA. Have any of you all ate there? It kind of looked like a Subway menu, but I never stop at Wawa. We got one up in Scottsburg that almost done. It probably won't be open until after the first of the year, I would say. Wawa is kind of like a little, gas station and Taco Bell or Burger, I don't know if they even got seats in where you can sit down and eat. Probably does. I don't know anything about a Wawa place. Never been in one. But I probably will stop when they open up. Oh, Lordy, quit showing that. It's making me hungry. Quit showing me those new car pickup trucks I can't afford. I like to have a new pickup truck or a Jeep pickup truck. That's what I like to have, people, but I can't afford no more payments. And I wish I could afford a new pickup truck. And I've been also watching on TV counting cars, I did take my medicine when I got out of the bathtub. I'm going to have to slow down on taking a bath every night. Go maybe 2 times a week. I don't go anywhere. But since my old age, people, I figure, well, it's best to be clean in case you die. Well, you're going to get another bath. But I'm going to be cremated. It's not going to be in a paper, no funeral home sites, nothing. Nobody's going to know when I die. Because people, I know you could be an a-hole. And when you die, they tell you everything, how good you are. I know I'm a good person. I've done some things in my past. If I could turn the time machine and go back, I would change everything. Maybe some I wouldn't have kids by. I want to say hi to all the Beverleys. I dated a girl named Beverly when I was in elementary school who has a sister, and her name started with a P. And Carols, I dated 2 Carols and a couple of Lisas and Janice. Hello, Miss Joanne. Hey, did you pass the doctor with flying colors? No, I ain't going to my funeral. When I get cremated, I done told my son. I done a YouTube video. But I want to be cremated, not put in the paper. I don't want nobody to cry. And like some of my kids don't give a crap about me. You know, I don't care. When I die, I'm going to die. It's not going to be in the newspaper. It's not going to be on any funeral home sites. That's my last wish. Nothing in the paper and nothing nowhere. And I even say every time I go in the hospital, I said, don't put it in the paper. Tell any funeral home just to cremate me. Nothing in the paper. That's what I plan to do. And people, like I say, I like the Count where he fixes cars up. I think he's in Las Vegas. But I wish I know who that girl was this morning in a pickup truck, a diesel, standard transmission. You know, I was coming back after going to the JC store, the drugstore, the dollar store. Then, well, I forgot the gas station, put some gas in the car, and came home. Just pulled off the main road into the driveway, got out, took the newspapers, and I saw this pickup truck to the right of me, and that person stopped. It was a good-looking female. When I got over to the mailboxes to put the paper in, I waved them, go on. And I got across back to my car. She stopped, rolled the window down, say, "Hi, how you doing? Are you feeling good?" I never seen that pickup truck on this road. Because during the day, people, I can sit here on my bed and look out the window. I can see every vehicle that goes up and down the main road. I don't think that's that 40-something-year-old woman I've been talking to the past couple of weeks. Supposedly she lives in Henryville, which is about 4.5 miles south of me. So it could have been her. It could be. It could be one of them hillbilly ladies. Like, I can't remember if it was a dually or a regular 4-wheel vehicle, Ford Taurus. I was busy looking at her, and I didn't look to see if it was a dually. But she had the same hair color as the one I've been talking to the last couple of weeks. But I don't think there's any houses to rent up there that I know of that could be. I don't know. I asked her next time that when I see her, okay, you have good dreams, Joanne. Thank you. And everybody. It's about time for me to get off of here. Fill my glass up with Pepsi. Make sure my temperature is sitting on 69 degrees. Let's see, tomorrow's Wednesday. I had to think what day it was. Blue Bloods will be on TV all day. And but people, remember, this is Christmas month. People ain't gonna have a good Christmas. They'll be in a sad mood, or they don't have family, or they're short of money. They're showing a walk-in tub. I like to have a walk-in tub. It gotta have the shower attachment. I like it. They're showing where you can raise the shower head up. That means you would have to have shower curtains up. Oh, I wish I had one of those walk-in tubs with the jets and the heat. Oh, Lord. I don't think I'll ever get out of the tub. I'm out. I'm OUT out of Pepsi Zero. It'd be nice if Pepsi Zero would sponsor me and give me about 36 packs of Pepsi Zero a month. Like I said, I'm giving Pepsi Zero free advertisement. And I want to thank all you beautiful people, my YouTube family. And you know, these kitty cats smart. I keep telling them, I said, if you're going to come in here and sleep, get up there by my head because you don't have to move. And hello, Lexi. Where are you? How you doing, Alexi? Now she's laying on my lap, knowing I'm going to have to get up and go put me ice cubes. Yeah, Joanne is just getting off of here, and maybe she still might be on here. I miss Joanne and everybody else. You know, she had to go to the doctor. When was it? Yesterday, I think. And I miss Sherry and her sisters. Oh, maybe, I know they're taking care of their grandkids. You know, I don't know. I even promote her daughter who was singing, you know, on my YouTube channel, you know, because Sherry's daughter is going to be famous one day. Good evening. Now I take my reading glasses off, and I go, hello, Samantha. Man, I wish I could blow your picture up. Samantha, do you live in Indiana and drive a pickup truck? 'Cause you look a little bit like this lady I saw this morning. I'm not going to say what color the pickup truck is or what make it is. Only thing I would say, it was a diesel pickup truck with a standard transmission, a good-looking foxy lady, black hair with sunglasses on. It was sometime before 12 o'clock. And I was, you know, I just pulled in the beginning of my driveway, got out, walk over and put newspapers in 2 mailboxes. Because I take care of my neighbors where they have a newspaper to read and catch up on all the news. She got family that lives in Washington County, Scott County, Clark County, where she catch up on the news and look for yard sales and all this is what I do. Okay, because this one, well, this was a pickup truck, and I live off a county road in Clark County, Indiana. And this, I say, was between 10 and 12 p.m. today. It was on a county road, county road at the northern part of Clark County and Scott County line. She was cute. Well, I have seen some SUV go up and down my road, but when I'm walking, but it's too cold to go walking. I usually wave at everybody when I'm up walking, as long as my babies don't follow me. I don't want my babies to get up on the main road and get run over by the cars. I'm talking about, oh, that's west of me. That's west of me. I know where Evansville is. I haven't been up that way for a while. I know there's a county jail. I want to say Henderson, Kentucky. Does that sound about right? It's, I think, across from Evansville. I think there's a horse racetrack there in Kentucky across from Evansville, if I remember right. No, but I know there's a racetrack. Last time I was that way, this been over 10, 15 years ago, I know it was flooded up there. I know it was flooded. I'm just glad people, when it rains, I mean, if it rains cats and dogs, my yard gets flooded. I showed you back there in the summer where the flood, because I got a creek on the east side of my house. It got up to that big tree right out by my window, by that window there. There's a big tree outside of that window. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere. I know I passed some, I couldn't remember how many bridges to Henderson, Kentucky. You know, I kind of like it. And I've talked to people that have been in that Henderson County jail. I guess it's a county jail. And it's been years since I guess I can't remember, and those people at the jail, from what I've been told, were real nice people. The guards were real nice. The lady guards was real nice. They have been over backwards to help you out, which That's how jail's supposed to be nice to you, not beat the crap out of you. It's nice. It's better than Clark County jail. You know, they sleep on the floor, and if at nighttime everybody else is locked down except one place, which you got people in there sleeping. They don't want you to come in there and use the bathroom while they're sleeping. They even got girls where I've talked to girls that been in the jail. They're sleeping on the floor. Stay out of jail. Keep your nose clean. Sometime in your lifetime, you're going to be in jail for something stupid. Because you might have a bad popo. He might woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Or his wife got on him. He's going to take it out on anybody. That does happen. It happens all over the United States. They wake up on the wrong side of the bed, or they get arguing with the mate. They take it out on you. That's how it is around here. If it happens around here, it happens everywhere. But Evansville is a nice town. Sometimes I do watch some news stations from Evansville. Since I got a smart TV and I go through all my different apps and look at other news stations like Chicago, Indianapolis, and places like that. But I try not to watch that much because it upsets me. And with my 4 heart attacks, high blood pressure, I try to stay calm. They showing them fancy knives on TV. They showing how to cut an onion and a mango. I ain't paying $80 for 4 times the knives, or even $30 for one knife. And they think I'm that crazy. They call it Matt Sato. I don't need any knives. Because I'm afraid if I have that many knives and I get a girlfriend, she will use that knife on me. And stick it to my chest and breathe. I dare you to breathe. You got any snow up there in Evansville? I think they're calling for rain, I think, tomorrow. I think they're calling for rain. I'm sorry. Oh, your tail's warm. Your tail's warm, Alec. Yeah, that's Alex. Your tail's warm. Keep my ears warm. I got smart kitty cat. They're sleeping up by my head. Just glad we don't live in Canada, Samantha. They usually get 12 to 15 inches, which that's common for them. If we got 12 to 15 inches, I'd be snowbound. I couldn't get out of my driveway. If I got 4 inches or 5 inches, I can't get out of my driveway. I'd be snowbound. And then my kitty cats would be up on my porch. And I love kitty cats. And 'cause I got a dog cage, a big dog cage with straw, and I guess like a blanket or a real thick blanket. Oh. And I got a heat lamp on it. And they're sleeping in it. They keep them warm. I got tarp up on my porch to keep the cold air from coming up on the porch. And then down at the far end of the porch, I got tarp on this side too. They get in between there, but most of them gets in that dog cage or up next to the dog cage. They got heat coming off of it, and it keeps them warm. And I'm usually on the internet using the Wi-Fi, but I'm using my data. Because Spectrum TV been going up and down, you know. And like the other night I was on here, the internet went out. I think that's the night the whole state of Florida was out. I wish that Elon Musk on their Starlink would come down on the price. I would have to have unlimited data on it, where I don't have to worry about Spectrum internet going out. Just like this morning, I was out. Let's see. Had problems with the car at the JC store. Had problems at the gas station. Had problems at the dollar store. It was a bad day for internet around here. But I ain't got $300 or $500 up front and $100 or $200 a month. If it could get that down to $20, $30 a month unlimited, I'm on the internet, about every night. And people, like I say, I'm 70 plus years old. And I'm bored. I got nothing to do. It goes in red hearts, thank you. And I tried to talk to you all, give you ideas to Yeah, hello, Alex. Hello, Alex, you sweet, good girl. You up there by your mama? No, that's Alex. She looks just like her mama. You're a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. You could say she's something like a calico cat, but she's all different colors. You keeping my head warm? I'm missing Kathy. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. See, the people need to see you, Alexi. I mean, Alex. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Just wait for Christmas. You're gonna have some turkey. Man, animals people got it made. They got it made. Yep, they will like it, 709. And 709, Samantha's in there. She lives in Indiana, but she lives west of me, like going towards St. Louis, up in that direction. I ain't been to Las Vegas in probably 25, 30 years. When I used to drive an 18-wheeler. I'm watching counting cars with, I guess they call him Horny Mike. Got the green school bus. Now he's driving a little green car. I don't like that color of green. No. I don't know. What is it? A PT? No, it's not a PT Cruiser. But it's a compact little car. That is too small for me. If you have a crash in it, they can dig a hole and plant the whole car in the ground. And she is sweet, Samantha. I used to know a girl named Samantha that lived in Clark County, Indiana, and her mom's name was Gail. Gail's up in heaven. I kind of miss Gail. And Samantha, her daughter, used to babysit my son when he was little. She is sweet. You hear me talk about your Alex? She likes, hey, she loves ham. When I had ham for Thanksgiving, oh man, she went crazy with ham. And she likes hot dogs. Her mother Her mother is behind her. That's Margaret. I named Margaret after my late mother. But it's not like having my mother here. I like to know what kind of little compact car it is. It's not a PT Cruiser. She is sweet. All of my kitty cats are sweet. Even the outside kitty cats are sweet. Okay, Samantha. Thank you for coming up here. Make sure you subscribe. That way you know when I go live the next time. And you have a great week. And if I miss you, you and your family have a good Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Remember, stay at home because it's amateur night. It's amateur night. Because all the amateurs will be out that night getting drunk and getting arrested.
Like an old mask from Mike or something like that? Nope, never been used. Thank you. I'm a little nervous about this. All the spray chrome came out beautiful. Now I gotta spray the candy. If it doesn't look good, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're just gonna spray on top of this without prep? Yeah. Blows me away. You can't sand it, otherwise you scratch it. I'm excited and nervous. I really want this to work. There's no test panels. I don't have time for test panels. Well, whatever it is, it is. I'll get it dialed in. Yeah, dude, that's actually looking way cool. How many coats you think you're gonna land? 2 coats of the candy. How much time you gonna look at 2 coats? 15 minutes. Because this has got a way cool look to it. This may be a little bit more expensive than just paint everything black out.
But everybody have a good Christmas.
This is definitely the ideal finish for the chrome on this caddy.
Like I say, it's a sad time. You always hear me talk about St. Jude's Hospital, if you can donate to them, and Wounded Warriors, if you can donate to them, if you can donate to the Shriners. You see on TV what the Shriners do to help people out. Any animal shelter, if you can donate food and whatever they need, if you can help out your animal shelters. And I gotta see what time it is. Probably about 11:45, I would think.
The bank didn't help me. The police department didn't help me.
And I want you all think what you got and how God helped you to get where you're at. You got a good girlfriend, good boyfriend, or a good husband, or a good wife. You got great kids. Just think all the good things that God gave you. I could use extra money. It's hard me to survive what I got coming in. There's things I like to do. That's how come I'm trying to get to my 1,000+ subscribers where I have super chats coming in, where I can put a new roof on my house, get me a new riding lawnmower. I mean, a new one because of the warranty. Get another computer. Because I got a new computer that I got in February. It broke down in 60 days after I got it. HP won't fix it because PC Online upgraded it and it voided the warranty. So I want you all to have a good time. I got to go out to the kitchen, put me some ice cubes in my cup, see what there to snack on, put me some more Pepsi in my cup, and come back in here, check my temperature, make sure it's set on 69 degrees. Yeah, that's nice seeing you again too, 709. I know it's cold up there. I want to thank you all people in Canada that comes on here and you teach us about the weather in Canada and how cold it gets in Canada and how much snow you get in Canada. We really appreciate what you people do in Canada to educate us about Canada. I really want to thank you people of Canada that really teaches us.
Because the chrome's all there, but it was shot. So basically, you're seeing chrome through black candy, and it gives it that look. It looks expensive. See? Amen to that. It looks expensive. It's sweet. The way it's bouncing off there. You don't see this color anymore. It's lighter. Wow, that's nice. More charcoal, silver metal flake on there. And with scallops too. The scallop roof. Just a mile. And the scallops down the side. And a mile of pinstriping. Yeah. This took a minute to pinstripe. Yeah.
So, you all have a great weekend. Try to help your neighbors out. Try to help people out. It's not going to have a good Christmas. If you live in the United States, they got a program, Shop with a Cop. That helps elementary school kids out with clothes and probably a bicycle. They take him out to eat. If you can help him out, if you got a Shop with a Cop in your state. They also got an angel tree. I'm thinking maybe the Salvation Army does it. So if you can help those people out, I could use some help, but those other kids of the angel tree, Shop with a Cop, they're more important than me. So I appreciate all the things that you have done to help me out on my YouTube. What you doing, Alex? Huh? What you doing, baby? What you doing, pretty girl? So people, you have a good day. God loves you all. Thank you very, very